Well, hello. Thank you for joining me today again on the Church History Trail. You're very welcome to the programme. And as you can see, we're continuing here in a very wet Dublin Castle. And the Christmas fair is still on here. And you can see a map here of Dublin Castle and also a couple of drawings. So the drawing on the left is of the great courtyard. Which I'm going to show you. So this is the great courtyard here at Dublin Castle. And of course the castle was originally a Moat and Bailey castle. So I'm going to show you the captions here. If you want to pause the video, you can have a wee read of those. But the castle was built by the dark pool DUBLIN, which gave Dublin its name, of course. And the pool lies on the lower course of the River Poodle before its confluence with the River Liffey. When the castle was built, of course, the Liffey was much wider and the castle was effectively defended by both rivers. The Poodle today runs under the complex. Now, Dublin Castle was first founded as a major defensive work by Mailer Fitzhenry on the orders of King John of England in 1204, after the Norman invasion of Ireland in 1169, when it was commanded that a castle be built with strong walls and good ditches for the defence of the city and the administration of justice and the protection of King John's treasure. So the castle sustained severe damage by fire in 1684. An extensive rebuilding transformed it from a medieval fortress to a Georgian palace. The only original building to survive above ground level is the Great Tower, which was built around 1228 to 1230. And you can see the Christmas flavour here in full swing. Now, I won't get in here, but you're not allowed to film in here. But I can give you a flavour of it. So this is the nutcracker. So you can't film in here, unfortunately. They won't let me in. But it's a beautiful place, isn't it? So the castle also has a connection with the Williamite Wars in Ireland, because the castle here played a pivotal role during the Williamite War in Ireland, 1689 to 1691, which of course was a conflict between the Catholic King James II and the Protestant King William III over the throne of England. Now, in 1688, King James sought refuge in Dublin Castle after fleeing England to France, when he then made his way from France to Kinsale in Southern Ireland, and then eventually to Dublin Castle, making the castle his base of operations. So, having been defeated by King William of Orange on the 1st of July 1690 at the Battle of the Boyne, James then made his way back to the castle, where he was met by Frances, Lady Tyrconnell, where the king remarked to her, it is said, "Your countrymen, madam, can run well." To which Lady Tyrconnell is said to have replied, "Not quite so well as your majesty, for I see that you have won the race." So she was very quick there with her answer, wasn't she? Now, a military commission was signed by King James II at Dublin Castle on the 4th of April 1689, appointing a captain to serve in Maclean's regiment in Scotland. And after his defeat at the Battle of the Boyne, James would spend the rest of his days under the protection of his cousin and ally, King Louis XIV of France. But the castle also has a connection with the 1798 rebellion, because during the rebellion, rebel general Joseph Holt was incarcerated at Dublin Castle in the Birmingham Tower before being transported to New South Wales in 1799. So Holt was the leader of a large United Irish guerrilla force which fought against the British in County Wicklow from June to October 1798. And of course, he also took part in the Battle of Vinegar Hill, which was fought, I'm just giving the camera a wee wipe there because it's a bit wet. So he was also involved in the Battle of Vinegar Hill, which was fought on the 21st of June, 1798. Now, he later returned to Ireland in 1814, and he was born, of course, in 1756. So Joseph Holt was actually born into a Protestant loyalist planter family, believe it or believe it not. But that didn't stop him from joining the United Irishmen. So Holt was officially pardoned on the 1st of January 1811, and he died near Dublin on the 16th of May 1826, and he's actually buried in Carrigbrennan Old Graveyard. Now, I was at the graveyard, but unfortunately there was a lock on it, so I couldn't get in. But there's also a castle there. I didn't realise Monkstown Castle is just across the road from the graveyard, so I done a wee video there, done the castle. It was brilliant to get film in the castle, and I done a wee bit of the graveyard. All I did was put my camera through the gate and just done a panorama. But there's an old monastery wall there as well, or old church wall there as well. So there's some fish in here that I'm going to show you. Look at that. All you need is a rod, and you've got dinner. Isn't that amazing? But the castle also has a connection with the Easter Rising, because at the beginning of the Easter Rising of 1916, a force of 25 Irish Citizen Army members were able to seize the entrance and guard room of the castle before reinforcements arrived. And of course, it also has a connection with the Anglo-Irish War of Independence, 1919 to 1921, because during the Irish War for Independence, the castle was the nerve centre of the British effort against Irish independence. And it's also got a connection, of course, with the Irish Free State, because when the Irish Free State came into being in 1922, Dublin Castle ceased to be used by the British whenever the castle was handed over to Michael Collins on the 16th of January 1922. See the stalls there? Give us a smile. So this is actually one of the rooms above this archway. These archways here is where Michael Collins, where the castle was actually signed over to him by the British, and that plaque there is commemorating that. That was in 1922. So one of those rooms there. So what I'm going to do now is I'll take you through the archway, and I'm going to show you one of the towers here, and I'm also going to show you inside the Chapel Royal. So that's the tower there. As you can see, she's done up for Christmas. It's beginning to feel a lot like Christmas. That's a bit of a hot potato there, that wagon. So there's the tower and the church, the Chapel Royal. So I'm going to take you in here. Pretty cool, isn't it? There's a head. Don't know who that is. There's another one. Give the camera a wee wipe, it's a bit wet. So we'll go in here and have a look. Very nice, isn't it? Definitely gives you the feel as if you're going back in history here. There's a Christmas tree. Don't know if this is still used or not. Look at the balcony, isn't that fantastic? Craftsmanship's fantastic there. Some church, no doubt about it. Look at the ceiling. There's the crest, the royal crest. $1807. What's that one? That's 1806. Look at the ceiling. It's not beautiful. There's heads on it. A lot of work went into those. Into that ceiling, no doubt about it. We'll have a wee nosy and see what's down here. Just a chair. That's a Saxon's chair. There's a wee fireplace. So there you go. That's your wee tour of Dublin Castle. There's the tower. So thanks for watching and God bless.